Verse 20, Isaac was 40 years old when he took Rebekah as wife, the daughter of Bethuel, the Syrian of Pandam Aram, the sister of Laban, the Syrian. Verse 21, now Isaac pleaded with the Lord for his wife because she was barren. I feel a touch early. And the Lord, I read this in the book of Chronicles, granted his plea. And Rebekah, his wife, conceived. Come. But the children struggled together within her. They wrestled. And she says, if all is well, I wish I had help, then why am I in this condition? If what I am carrying is of God, why is it making me so sick? You may be seated. Now push me now. Let me read verse 22 again. Because some of you are so churchy that you don't hear God until hooping in prophecy. But I want those who want to understand steps to pay close attention. But the children, verse 22, wrestled within her. And she said, if all is well, if what I'm carrying is from God, I can't get help, then why am I like this? I thought when God does things, it's smooth. I thought it's pleasant. I thought it should make me shout. I thought the bills get paid right away. But the truth is, as a prophet, I'm going to let you in on a secret for 30 screamers. When God speaks a good word, you got to survive a bad situation. And you have to understand that the situation is qualification for what you receive. Because if you don't struggle before you get it, your attitude will not exemplify humility. And I only have 30 people too. So she went to inquire, come on, stay with me, of the Lord. And the Lord said to her, because if 5 people catch this, then I won't even ask for any more people. Because if you love God and know you're doing everything right, you paying tithe off and you go to church, you give your last dollar and things ain't changing, you should have the right for God to give you an explanation. I want to know if I'm doing everything you say. Oh, y'all scared of God? Oh, y'all scared of God now. Now, you know, when you're afraid of your parents, that's a sign of abuse. When you respect them, you approach them in a certain way. But when you afraid and jumping, like when a woman is around her man and when he's talking, she don't say nothing. Like, what you like? I like what you like. You know, that coming to America thing. Y'all ain't talking to me. That is pitiful. When God gives you a real spouse, what makes them yours is they got their own opinion. Y'all ain't... Now these men ain't talking to me right now. I mean, Eddie Murphy in Coming to America. Y'all looking at me like y'all really angry on this. But when he goes there, he has to seek a wife because he's about to take over the kingdom. And they raise a wife for him. What you like? I like what you like. What's your favorite food? Your food. If I told you hop on one leg and bark like a dog, would you do it? Yes, do it. Well, he's a king, and that was not his queen. In order to get a queen, he had to go to queens. Y'all ain't talking. And he had to find a woman that said, I don't care about your money. Don't you ever think that because you Mr. Mac Daddy that I can't. You know, some of y'all, Oh no, I know if I get married that she's gonna talk back. I don't want a puppet. I wish she would be a holy puppet, like, baby, God's using you, whatever you say. I expect for her, I'm prepared to be like, you might be a prophet to them, but you my husband here. All of that. I expect that. That's why I'm saving a different bank account of money called hush money, because when she start pointing, I'm gonna pay her to shut up. Why don't you just take this money? You better give me money. Give me another $100. I'll be quiet. I'm gonna pay her to her. Your parents would teach you about hush money. No man should control a woman that he can't afford. Now let me get it. See, now you women wonder, why is he preaching like this? Because the first part of a sermon is about a woman going through a struggle. And she needs to understand what the struggle is all about. No, brothers, I ain't with y'all because I'm not abusive. So I really don't care who don't like. I'm not abusive. Sean is not. We've never seen our fathers yell at our mothers, slap our mothers, or cuss our mothers out. We are not abusive. But I hear Brother Hall, don't give the women too much power. And I feel you, brothers. Let me tell you this. If God does not deliver the women, the church is in trouble. All right, see, nobody wants. Let me give you Dr. Hall for a minute. If you have a wife and that wife and you are really close, say if I was married, when I'm angry and I have children, then the woman of the house will tell my kids, don't go in the back room. Your father's back there. He ain't doing good. Walk soft. The only room, stay with me, off premises is the room the father's in. But when the woman of the house is upset, the whole house haunted. The father tell the kids, y'all want to go out and eat? We gonna go out and eat. You're not gonna eat nowhere. Because a disturbed woman, her spirit grows and expands. Y'all ain't. You even tell your children, call your mama, see if she hungry. You ain't even gonna call her. You ask your kids, is your mama still upset? Go in there and tell me what she doing. So how can the church get delivered if we've got a whole lot of praising women with a struggle on the inside? That meant this message was changed for some of you women who need to get over your past before the end of the month. Y'all ain't, all right, I got to get out of here. Y'all mighty quiet. Y'all mighty quiet. And I hope you said I could be Dr. Hall. There is something that God has given to women that men don't experience. Few things, but this particular thing is called a menstrual cycle, which is basically a detoxification of anything that could cause trouble with you women. Most men don't study, so they don't know how to handle you. But when a woman is going through that week, men should shut up. Because you are not talking to your wife at that time. Oh, y'all not talking to me. And that's why any man that gets married should have a calendar to mark the week off. And when you want to fuss, I'll talk to you in 5 days. You cannot win a battle. And you're fighting a struggle that you are not going to win. Where I grew up, please, y'all, spiritual discretion is advised. When I grew up, I knew nothing. I grew up in a town called Brownsville, Brooklyn, 267 Osborne Street, between Blake and Rockaway, apartment 6F. Government cheese, Mr. Frosty, the snow cones, lemon heads, now or laters, you know, all that stuff. Red hots and juju beans and Candy that when you bit it, it would stick to your mouth. The Jolly Rancher, you had to puck it. It almost break your teeth. I grew up in that era. And what blows my mind is, and this is going to be raunchy, but I'm going to help the young people, but it's only the preachers who keep cringing because they don't want to preach reality. But I'm about to do some Dr. Hall stuff because we're dealing with a woman, and we're dealing with a woman who is pregnant. So you have to deal with all of the variables and components